How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting. Now, you may know, if you watch my Love series, that this past weekend was really rough because one of my twin boys got really sick. Sadly to say, his twin brother is now getting sick, and we haven't even seen the full recovery of the first one. Tonight seems okay. I might be able to record. If this gets chopped up and I'm wearing different outfits, however, it's going to be shot over a long period of time, and I'm very sorry. There's a very real chance that my videos are going to be delayed for the next couple of weeks. Hopefully not long, but it's very real. And so if you're getting this post that, I'm sorry. I'm sure I put out an apology video explaining it already. Hopefully you're okay with that. But, family's family. First comes first. And, I want to make sure I can do a good job on this. And so if I can't put the time to even, put a decent edit in here, then I'm going to make it take a delay because I don't want you guys getting something that's lower quality. Because that's the whole point of this is to make something that I would enjoy watching and that you could enjoy watching. And, if it's really rough and just kind of sloppily put together, then there's no point. So we're going to make it happen. But thank you for being patient with me. Hopefully this comes out in time. And hopefully we can see what happens here. So, we have our special training with Coach Ivan, and last time we had the hot springs, which I found to be a little disappointing, mostly just because it was kind of being hyped up, and then it was okay, but it wasn't really quite what I was expecting. Most of the time something really interesting will happen, but besides just being creepy, that's really all that happens. But it's okay. I'm sure we'll have more experiences later. Plus, we're dating, Yuuna. We don't need to have any awkward encounters, really. We've kind of made it, so let's see what happens. Especially because I think after this we have a major competition, and I'm curious to see if this one's going to be really hard. I actually think there's a good chance we could lose this next one, so let's see what happens. It's about time for our session with Coach Ivan. I double-check the email and make my way to the pre-combat room. That's where we're supposed to meet him. As I walk in, I see the rest of my team crowded around the holotable. Oh yeah, nice. And when I've been just
I can't believe he sent all this. This is incredible.
Yuuna grins.
Yup, this consultation isn't just for the pilots. It's for everyone on the team.
Handy. Really nice. Valerie scrolls through the projected hologram, pausing at the image of a gear loaded with statistics. As I approach, I can make out what looks like the game plans of previous professional matches, complete with sketches, tactics, movements, and calls. This sort of edited information is incredibly valuable for all parties on the team. Sho is the first to notice me.
Brosif!
Once he sounds my arrival, the rest of my team grins and waves at me. Hey guys. Sho puts his arm around my shoulder. Okay, thank you. Their reason. It's also weird, there's no music right now, and it's almost a little eerie.
Are you ready to meet Ivan?
You know it. There's nothing left for us to do but wait for Ivan to arrive. Valerie and Mayu continue to scroll through the holotable while the rest of us take seats on the couches lining the walls. I'm really curious because I know he's going to be based on somebody, because everyone else who's appeared on here has been loosely based or even very specifically based on a real person in real life. So I have no clue who this is supposed to be like though. Unless Ivan the Terrible, but I doubt that.
What do you guys think Coach Ivan is like?
Is Carrie nervous? She keeps a cool facade, but her gaze is constantly darting towards the door.
I heard he's the shot caller on his team. He's the one leading the tactics and pulling in the high numbers.
Ooh, nice.
He's even received the MVP award twice already.
Ooh, fancy. I remember they'd mentioned that yesterday as well. I racked my brain trying to understand why I hadn't heard of him before. The only player I remember who won 2 MVP awards on the national stage is Strong Arm Gear.
Right. That's his alias for the global stage.
Oh, okay. I think is it supposed to be alias? She said alias. I think it's alias, though.
I always thought it was a little strange that he never even took off his helmet for interviews.
This guy's the stick guy.
He doesn't need to. He doesn't even speak in interviews.
Carrie nods. What?
That's his persona, and it's worked really well for him.
Interesting. Hearing all this just makes him even more curious about what kind of person Coach Ivan is. So is he going to coach us with his helmet on and not talking?
Wait, how is he going to coach us? Does he even know how to talk?
Don't be stupid, Sho. Of course he can talk.
Carrie blinks.
I think.
Actually,
no.
I've heard rumors that his face was half burnt during a racing motorcycle accident. That's why he always wears a helmet.
Huh.
I think I remember reading that too.
Sounds kind of possible. Ouch. I cringe just remembering the rare couple times I fell off my bike. I don't even want to imagine how painful it would be to fall off the bike while racing.
What if he's scary?
Oh, he'll be fine, Mayu.
I've heard he yells at first-year pilots.
Okay.
Or worse.
You are evil, Valerie. Mayu's eyes widen.
What?
Valerie pouts and Valerie pats Mayu sympathetically on the back.
It was nice knowing you.
Oh no.
No. But why?
Her eyes well up with tears. Oh, fetch, man. Jeez.
Stop being mean, Valerie.
Don't listen to Valerie. She's just teasing.
Valerie smirks.
Or am I?
You are, you old lady. Jeez. I think they'll vanish, and then they all reappear, just so they can shuffle a little bit. The door slides open, catching all of our attention. A muscular man, well over 6 feet tall, commands the room. He's wearing a leather jacket with black pants. A polished helmet hides his face. He crosses the room with thunderous steps and pauses before us, as large and silent as a mountain. Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh. He's like Dark Stig with flashy belt. The group glances nervously at each other. No one wants to break the silence. Hello? His helmet slowly turns toward me, and I fidget beneath his gaze. I can't see his eyes, which makes all this all more disconcerting. After a moment, his helmet surveys the rest of the team. Carrie remains stoic, while Mayu tries to make herself small. Both Yuuna and Valerie look uncertain, while Sho seems confused about how he should feel. Oh, Sho. Confusion is a great state for you, you know? You probably should just stay in your comfort zone. Coach Ivan nods and puts his hands on each side of his helmet. Oh, fetch, he's gonna take it off. Sho catches my eye in anticipation. Are we actually gonna see what's underneath the helmet? It's another helmet! What? I get why he puts his face in the helmet now. Coach Ivan pulls it off in one sweeping motion, revealing a shiny bald head. Shiny! And the most beautiful mustache I've ever seen. Underneath his mustache is a beaming smile.
A glorious day to make your acquaintance!
Oh my gosh, is this the dad of that one dude? What? His jacket has somehow unzipped itself and reveals a washboard abs I can only achieve in my dreams. Who is this guy?
Under the wings of experience, I shall teach you to soar the skies!
He sounds just like that one dude. The guy we fought first. Cho's roommate, dude. Carrie's face falls. She looks like her nightmares come to life. The rest of the girls are mirrors of confusion. Cho, on the other hand, looks like his dreams have come true.
Do you know someone named Tatsuo by any chance?
Oh my gosh. Ivan looks at Sho. Even with his smile, his piercing gaze is unsettling, and Sho scoots back.
You speak of my nephew?
Oh my gosh. What the heck is happening?
That explains a lot.
Oh yeah. Yuuna stands up.
Hi, Mr. Podubny. Thank you for agreeing to coach our team this afternoon.
Utter not my family name, for formalities between friends must not exist.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Okay. Ivan, thank you.
Aww. He nods.
Of course, we will begin with lesson 1. To sprout into a magnificent tree, we must first water the roots.
The foundations?
Yes, fiery flower, the roots.
Wow. I'd love to hear this guy give a TED Talk. Ivan motions to the hologram, and we cautiously approach Ivan's projector. Projects an image of a seed.
First, the seed requires sunlight, water, carbon dioxide, and rich soil.
Okay, so basic biology class.
The key to remember is the symbiotic relationship between plant and environment.
Okay.
Through light energy absorbed by chlorophyll, conversion occurs of carbon dioxide and water to create glucose and oxygen.
Right. Had I fallen asleep and started dreaming I'm in class again?
Jeez, this is like listening to Valerie explain.
Wham! Oh no!
Did you say something?
Shell rubs his fresh bruise.
Of course not. Nothing at all.
Good.
Valerie turns back to the holograph. Shell looks at me.
I think she's been hanging around Cowrie for too long.
Wham!
Did you say something?
Yes, I love it.
No!
No! You dare question the wondrous feat of photosynthesis?
Oh dear, Show, you're gonna get punched. Ivan stalks up the Show and stares him down. His mustache droops in disappointment.
No? I mean, yes! Yes, then it's wondrous. Please don't hurt me.
Ivan stares suspiciously at Sho before resuming his lecture. We try to follow as best we can as he continues to talk. After finishing his lecture on plant science, he looks at all of us.
Understood?
He is met with silence. I don't know. Ivan uses his fingers to elongate the mustache in great thought.
Demonstration will triumph explanation?
Sure, and pros before hoes, I don't know.
Yes, please.
Ivan not solemnly.
Make haste to the simulations!
Sweet. Okay. As soon as we enter the simulation, Ivan sets up to spar with AI gears. Once the match is over, he points out where we lost focus or how we could have prevented getting hit, then gives us suggestions of how to tighten up as a unit. Once he's shared his insight, he sends us back for another round. While we're all fighting AIs, Ivan and Valerie talk quietly about simple fixes to our gears. He seems pleased by what Valerie shares with him. I assume she mentioned the original tweaks she added to our gears when she first joined the team. The more Valerie talks, the more animated Ivan becomes. Yuuna watches everyone closely and jots down notes on her tablet. I have a feeling she's recording feedback for our session with Coach Ivan, as well as recording feedback from our simulated matches. Based on just the brief notes Ivan's provided on the first match. Oops, sorry. Wrong button again. Our second match felt worlds apart from the first. Quite apparent why he won 2 MVP awards. He truly lives up to the title of Strong Arm Gear. Wait a minute. Oh no! Oh no! Is he supposed to be Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist? Oh gosh. Oh, because what's his name in... What is his alchemist name? I gotta find it out. Oh my gosh. Oh, fetch! How did I not see that? Yeah, this is totally a reference to Armstrong from Fullmetal Alchemist, who's also known as Strong Arm Alchemist. Fetch! That's flippin' hilarious. I got you references. I know things, and anime is one of the things I kind of know about. That's awesome, though. So as long as you can decipher what he says, that worked out well. Jeez. We exit the simulator feeling satisfied and more confident than before. Ivan greets us by the holotable.
And so the dial of time lands for my departure.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr.
His icy gaze falls on Sho.
I mean, thanks, Ivan.
Ivan smiles.
We appreciate your time.
And all this data analysis will help me fine-tune the gears to give him that extra boost.
We can't lose after a training session like that.
Oh, don't say things like that, Kaori. We could always lose. Ivan begins to sniffle.
Is something wrong?
He rubs his eyes with his forearm.
You guys
Suddenly, Ivan scoops all of us into a group hug.
make me so proud!
Oh, I wish we had a nice screenshot of that one. That'd be a beautiful scene to catch. He squeezes us so tightly I gasp for air. Shell mutters, "Help me!" While trying to wriggle free. Mayu looks terrified and she squishes into Yuna's chest. Oh no, you might suffocate. I frown, but quickly keep myself in check. I wish Mayu and I could switch places, but was I really about to get jealous of Mayu? Valerie tries to hug Ivan's arm while Kaori looks like a deer in headlights and struggles to break free. Ivan doesn't notice.
Hey!
After one last squeeze, he releases us and lets out a deep sigh.
And so the nest perch on the branch finds its awakening. Go forth, hatchlings!
Oh dear. He might be my favorite character we've come across. Oh, that was fun. His helmet magically materializes in his hand. He puts it on and zips up his jacket, then offers us a final thumbs up. Good job, man. Thank you. We wave goodbye as he heads out, calling out our thanks as to his retreating form.
Man, I am so pumped for our match tomorrow.
Me too.
Oh, me too.
Should we get some practice in while we can?
Carrie shakes her head.
I think Valerie needs to make the recommended calibrations first.
Oh, that's true.
Yep. They aren't major control changes or anything, so you won't feel a difference while piloting. You'll just get better energy efficiency based on piloting patterns Ivan pointed out.
Nice. Carrie nods.
That's exactly what we need.
Huh, okay. So, what do we do until then?
I don't know. Party?
It is reading week.
Oh, true. We probably should study. Being
No,
responsible.
don't say it. No! No!
I'm sure you gotta pass your exams or else you can't pilot. Carrie covers her ears.
Idiot! What's wrong with you?
Anything but that.
So,
Mayu interlocks her arm with Sho's. Oh.
it won't be that bad. I promise.
Cho glances at me, you smile, then his own face lights up.
Okay. We'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, see you guys. I have a feeling they're not going to do much studying. Well, Mayu, like, I don't know, maybe. Mayu smiles and the two of them are off.
You're all good then, Valerie?
Yep, I'll send a text when I'm done.
Okay, thank you. I'd better get to studying too.
I nod and watch her head off.
Well, since I'm already on campus, I'll go submit my report on the coaching session.
I'm a little disappointed that we can't hang out. She notices my expression.
If I finish early, I'll let you know.
Okay, sounds good. Alright,
I'll see you later.
I wave goodbye. Bye, Yuuna. You want some company?
No, it's okay. I'll be doing some boring stuff anyway, and I'm not a fan of over-the-shoulder spectators.
I nod. Alright, let me know if you need anything.
Sure.
With some time on my hands, I head to the library and actually squeeze in a study session. The library's packed, which I guess makes sense since exams are right around the corner. After cycling the desks a couple times, I managed to sneak into a desk stall just as another student is leaving. I feel like a car trying to park in a space with a crowded parking lot. A few hours go in a blur. Valerie texts me at one point saying the changes are done, but otherwise nothing eventful happens. Aw, darn it. Oh well. That's all the studying I can do in one setting, and pick up my tablet and wonder if anyone's available. Of course. Who are we gonna see? Yuuna. Yuuna pops into my mind and I decide to give her a call. I wonder how she's spending her reading week. She answers the phone almost immediately.
Hello?
Hey, Yuuna.
Oh, I was in the middle of calling you when you called me.
Oh, that happens. Does that mean you were thinking about me?
Yes.
Oh, good. Wait, how could she not be thinking about you? She was dialing you. Obviously, she has to be thinking about you, at least in the sense that she called your number. That's a stupid thing to say. I'm a little surprised by how frank she is. Well, obviously I was thinking about you too.
Would you like to come over?
Sure, I'll be right there.
Great. I'll see you soon.
Does she mean her house? When we hang up, I head out to my bike and drive to Yuuna's house. Oh, snap. After parking, I knock soundly on her door. This is the first time we've been in her house, I think. There's a shuffling on the other side, and it takes her a while before she opens the door a crack.
No!
What? She slams the door shut again. Wait, what? That was strange. There are more noises on the other side of the door before Yuuna flings it open.
Hi.
Hey! Woof! Uh-oh. Oh my god, it's a puppy! It's a puppy! I stare at the wriggling ball of fur trying to jump free from her arms. Puppy! I think we're meant to do that. I open my arms and Yuuna lets the puppy hop into them. His tail slaps my body with each wag as the puppy tries to plant kisses all over my face. You didn't tell me you've got a dog?
I'm just borrowing him for now.
Oh, this is adorable. Oh! Oh, thank bless you, artist, whoever you are who made this slide. This is adorable. Oh, her eyes are so pretty. I know it's an anime, but seriously, oh my gosh. Borrowing? Whoa, nice digs. Yuuna moves aside so I can enter and close the door behind me. She then puts the puppy down. Wait a second, I just realized something. I just said nice digs. This place is exactly the same slide as we go for all the parties, but it's in the daytime, and it looks almost 3D rendered, which is very strange. Still, looks fancy. Anyway, then she puts the puppy down. It scampers to my leg and paws my feet as I carefully make my way to the couch. Yuuna sits down beside me.
Okay, not really borrowing. I've been volunteering at the local animal shelter since I moved to Isokaze. And when I found out they needed foster homes for some of their pets, I volunteered to take Mochi home with me.
Aww. Yuuna, you're like a saint. How do you have time for all the things you do?
As you can tell, he loves people. And he's already been housebroken, so they don't think it'll be long before he gets adopted.
Sheesh, can I adopt him? Jeez. Mochi tries fruitlessly to hop into the couch and misses each time. After attempting a few more times, he sits back on his haunches and whines. Yuuna giggles and scoops him back in her arms. He settles into her lap. How long have you had him?
About a week. Actually, I wanted to ask you about that.
Okay.
I'll have to give him back next week, but I don't really want to.
You want to adopt him? She nods and fondly pets Mochi's head.
The house doesn't feel so big and empty when he's around.
I glance around the living room. The space is conservatively decorated, but includes a lot of photographs of their family. Antique vases and cabinets tastefully filled the space. I wonder if these are the family heirlooms or items passed down from generation to generation. Isn't that the definition of a family heirloom? Okay. Looking at all the smiling faces of Yuuna, Yudai, and their parents, I can understand why Yuuna feels alone in such a big house. She's constantly reminded of the past. Ooh, that would be rough. What did your parents say? Yuuna bites her lip.
I haven't told them yet.
Not even about fostering the puppy?
No.
Ah.
I'm not sure what they'll say. We used to have dogs back when we still lived in the countryside, so it's not like I don't know how to take care of them. Maybe they won't even notice.
Mochi's plush bed is in the corner where the kitchen and living room connect. Compared to the rest of the decor, his colorful and modern toy sticks out like a sore thumb. I think they might. She frowns and furrows her brow. Ah! I'm being assaulted with cuteness. Mochi seems to sense her anxiety and places his paws on her chest and licks her face again.
Mochi!
Oh my gosh. You have to keep this dog. You can't. I'm not even the biggest dog person. I kind of prefer cats, but the guy would carry this dog would be mine. She turns her face away but laughs. I think she should just ask. And what if we? I mean, okay, because here's the thing. Like, I would say, how about responsibility? She has, obviously. She's thought about through, and she's already taken care of dogs. She understands the responsibilities. I'd just ask your parents. You should just ask your parents. I'm sure they'd understand if you told them why. She wrinkles her brow again, then nods.
I suppose it can't be helped. They'd find out sooner or later.
It's true. Sounds like you've already made up your mind.
Maybe.
She pauses.
It's not that I'm worried my parents will say no. I don't think they'd be opposed to the idea. I don't want them to think they're bad parents.
Oh.
I understand why they don't stay here for too long, and I don't want them to think I'm lonely.
Are you lonely?
It can be a little quiet.
Aw. Well, whenever it starts feeling too quiet, you can always give me a call. I'll come keep you company. She blushes.
Thanks.
We pause. Do you ever miss the countryside? She blinks in surprise.
A little. I love Isokaze, but sometimes I wish we were a little closer to nature.
You and me both. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I'm definitely, like, I always hated camping, because that's, like, all we did growing up. Because I lived in I lived in a city, but in a very rural area. And now I live in a much bigger city, and I kind of am close to rural, but, like, with family responsibilities, I really haven't been able to go outside and do stuff a whole lot. Like, not like I used to, and I really miss it. More than I thought I would.
What about you?
Oh, me too. I know what you mean. Whenever I need to clear my head, I like to sit in the greens of the trees and think. Yuuna smiles.
Me too. Something about being away from the noise of everyday life is really soothing.
Yeah, for me, the only escape I really get for that now is music. Like, being able to put in headphones and just listen to something really, I don't know. And I like really strong instrumental stuff. Nothing with a lot of singing. Just like something that makes me feel like I'm somewhere else. Why don't we do something like that to get away this weekend?
Like what?
We could go camping. Whoa! Just the two of us? Oh.
But what about exams?
We've already been studying hard for them all week. A break could be nice, especially since we don't want to get burned out. Of course, this is on top of we just came back from a spa trip break. Yuuna looks thoughtful, and a smile gradually graces her lips.
It doesn't sound so bad. Plus, I haven't gone in a while.
Aw, that sounds exciting. It's about time, isn't it?
Okay, let's do it.
Yes! Aw, yeah. Mochi yips and hops off Yuuna's lap. He races towards the bed of toys, sliding on the hardwood floors. God, we have to keep this dog.
I think he wants to play.
Oh. He wants to play. Tug of war is the best. I love playing tug of war. Mochi grabs a thick braided rope in his mouth, and I grab the other end and lightly tug. Mochi pulls back, his tail still wagging. I increase the pressure, and Mochi puts his weight on his back leg so his butt's in the air. He growls affectionately as he shakes his head back and forth. I gently let go of my end of the rope. It drops harmlessly to the ground. Mochi pauses and cocks his head to the side, just asking what I'm doing. You were too strong. I couldn't hold it anymore. Yuuna giggles.
Mochi, you won! Oops, now that he's all wound up, I should probably take him for a walk so he doesn't accidentally wet himself.
Oh yeah, that's the downside of dogs. Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Do you want to join?
Yes, I go outside the window of the darkening sky. I should probably get back before it gets too late. No, idiot, no! Yuuna nods.
Thanks for coming over.
No problem. Bye, Mochi. Yuuna picks up one of Mochi's paws and waves it around.
Bye-bye.
So flippin' adorable. We both laugh as Mochi looks down his paw in confusion. Yuuna grabs the leash and secures it around Mochi's neck, then we leave the house together. She heads toward the park while I head to my bike and drive home. Oh, that was awesome. And we got a fantastic weekend to look forward to. Fetch, I thought it was going to be a two-parter. After parking my bike, I led myself into the house. The living room is empty. Oh, it's a bubbling. I was like, what is that noise? Where is everyone? I hear voices in the kitchen and hurry over. Aww. As I pause as soon as I push open the doors. Nikki's bent over the table laughing. Aunt Yuki stands by the fridge laughing as hard as Nikki, while Uncle Kato chugs water looking increasingly confused. What? Oh, hi, Aunt Yuki. I didn't know you were here. Aunt Yuki tries to compose herself, but she seems me and rushes over to give me a hug.
Oh good, you're home. Oops, I got some flour on you.
That's okay. Uncle Kaido's eyes are watering as he lunges forward towards the fridge and pulls out a carton of milk. Jeez, what did he eat? A ghost pepper? Are you okay, Uncle Kaido? He doesn't answer as he chugs a fresh glass of milk. Nikki finally composes herself enough to answer.
Aunt Yuki's making us Chinese food tonight. She ran one of the chilies around the rim of Uncle Kaito's glass when he wasn't looking.
Oh, dude! That's awesome and horrible. She starts laughing again.
It doesn't hit you at first. Once it does.
Uncle Kato takes another swig of milk and Aunt Yuki giggles.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
That's awesome. Their laughter is infectious and I find myself laughing with them. It's good to see Aunt Yuki hasn't lost any of her sense of humor. Uncle Kato, hasn't Aunt Yuki played the same prank on you before?
She has. That's what makes it so funny.
It's been a while. Cut me some slack.
You're losing your touch.
Aunt Yuki's been away for too long.
Nikki sighs.
Do you really have to leave again, Aunt Yuki? It's so fun when you're around.
Hey, are you saying I'm not fun?
No, you're fun too.
That sounded awfully like a pity compliment.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Nikki giggles. Aunt Yuki fidgets with the corner of her apron.
Actually, you'll all be seeing a lot more of me.
Oh snap! That sounds good. Kato looks like her in surprise.
Really?
She meets his gaze and nods.
If that's all right with you.
Of course. I just... Does that mean you're really going to stay here?
Yeah. Unless there's a reason why I shouldn't.
No, but maybe we should let you guys talk?
No, but...
Kato hesitates. Nikki watches with bated breath, her eyes wide with excitement. I can tell she's taking a lot of self-control for her to keep quiet. I'm not sure if I should even be witnessing this conversation. Aunt Yuki seems to understand Kato's unspoken question.
Watching you with the kids, you've, changed.
Yuki,
Nikki can't hold it anymore and explodes.
Aunt Yuki belongs here, Uncle Kaito. Let her stay.
Oh, fetch. Both Yuki and Kato blush deeply. Yeah, I probably forgot we were here completely. Nikki.
What? They clearly need my help.
Upstairs now. Let's give them some privacy. I begin to push her out of the room.
But...
No buts. Reluctantly, Nikki allows me to lead her out of the kitchen into the living room. We both sit on the couch and turn on the TV.
Do you think Aunt Yuki will really stay?
I think so. Yeah, she obviously still cares for Uncle Kato, and he still cares for her. I have a feeling that once she comes back, she won't be going anywhere.
I hope so. Then we'll be a family again.
I glance at Nikki. She looks hopeful yet apprehensive. Again, we've always been a family.
I know, but it wasn't the same without Aunt Yuki around. It felt incomplete somehow, like Uncle Kaito was missing a part of himself.
Yeah, it's gonna get me all sappy again. Dang. This thing is just so good. I love this game so much. It'll definitely be more interesting having her back. I'll have to be careful of drinking anything. We wait in silence. Every so often, Nikki would sneak glances at the door, but she doesn't move. I can't ignore the delicious smell of Kung Pao chicken wafting out of the kitchen, and my stomach grumbles loudly. Kind of wish they were having a conversation after we'd already eaten. Nikki giggles.
Are you ever not hungry?
Aw, snap! Her eyes widen as her stomach growls just as loudly. Now it's my turn to laugh. Luckily, we don't have to wait much longer before Aunt Yuki pops her head out.
Are you kids hungry yet?
Starving!
Then I guess we'd better feed you. Dinner's ready.
I jump to my feet and race into the kitchen, but Nikki lingers beside Aunt Yuki.
Does this mean you're staying?
Of course I'm staying. There's no way I'm going to let Kato keep you kids to himself.
Nikki grins from ear to ear and hugs Yuki tightly.
I'm so happy! There will finally be another woman in the house!
Aunt Yuki laughs at the two of them as the two of them join the table. Wow,
I
couldn't
don't
read.
know how you managed all by yourself.
I know, right? Uphill battle.
Me neither.
Everyone all smiles as we sit down to eat. After dinner, Nikki drags Yuki upstairs to show her the new dress she bought last week. Uncle Kato and I are watching TV. In the middle of our show, his phone dings with an email. Uh-oh. Oh, dang it! Why? Why does we have to be interrupted? But it's so happy. As he opens the email, his jaw sets. What is it?
It's an email from the PI.
Oh, fetch. What does it say? He holds the phone up for me to see, and we review the email together. Again, the content does not share much, but stresses that the accident might have been more than an accident. The other driver had been spotted talking to Dad right before the car crash. Wait, someone wanted to hurt Dad on purpose? Kato's voice is grim.
That seems to be what the PI is implying.
Jeez. Why would he want to hurt them?
I wish I knew. Wasn't the other driver someone your dad knew?
Yeah, Ezra Wilson was Dad's colleague. They worked closely on projects together.
Did something happen between them?
Not that I know of. And we can't even ask him since he's still in a coma, last I heard. Kato nods.
Well, the PI is still investigating. I'm sure he'll have more information soon.
What the heck is going on? None of this is making any sense. Ezra and Dad worked on the same projects together as long as I can remember, and he always seemed like a nice guy. I can't imagine that he'd want to hurt Dad. Does that mean Dad knew this was coming too? But how could he? He only left because Nikki called him. And what about Mom? I let out a frustrated sigh. I wish I could just tell me what happened. Wait a minute. Dad's research. The strange encryption in my core. Uncle Kato notices my change of expression.
What is it?
I wonder if this has something to do with my core.
Because of the weird thing it did during your first match?
Maybe.
If whoever wanted your dad dead was after your core, then you might be in danger. You probably shouldn't use Eagle again, just to be safe.
What? No, wait, no! I wouldn't go that far. All my core did was use extra energy packs. At least that's what my professors say. That's why the referees didn't disqualify me from the match.
Extra energy doesn't sound like something to kill over.
I thought exactly. I brought up my core for a different reason. It might be nothing, but our team engineer found a weird encryption from Dad inside the core. She didn't think it was anything important, but now I'm not so sure.
What does it say?
I don't know. He nods. I try to refocus on TV show, but I can't stop thinking about the accident on purpose. I think I'm just gonna go to bed.
Alright. Try not to stress too much about this. I promise we'll find out what happened.
I'm scared. I smile weakly. Thanks, Uncle Kato. After saying goodnight, I get ready for bed and slip under the blankets. I close my eyes, trying to clear my mind, but end up running through every detail of the accident. I remember hoping to find a clue. Eventually, I fall asleep out of pure exhaustion. Dang. But that is when we have to end, because today is the big match. And we have to make sure we save that. Plus, this one's going a little long anyway, but I needed this. I can't tell you how much this means to me being able to make these videos. This has been a very stressful week. I'm very happy and I'm very blessed to have my family, and I'll do anything for them. But it is nice to be able to kind of... This is what good stories let you do. They let you disconnect. They let you live different lives. They let you make new friends even though they're not real. It's an experience to be able to step outside, almost like step into another world. And this is one of the ways that I keep myself sane when things get really hard or when I have doubts. You know, doing something like this lets me feel like I can be a part of something else and be able to experience these good emotions. Like, this episode was so good. I needed that so bad. That puppy was just freaking... Oh, I needed that. So thank you for joining me once again. I'm excited. I guess I want to know. Let me know. What do you think? If you haven't played the game before, I want to know what your theories are. But we've got a lot of good information now. I think the theory is going to be that this is brand new tech and that the dad got killed for that. And that's terrifying. And I also want to know, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, are we going to potentially see assassins? Are we going to ever find out what's going on? I don't know. But I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, especially at this point, because like we're on the cusp of something exciting. And if you have played the game, no spoilers, please. Please, please, please. I hate spoilers. And, you know, it's the internet. That can be hard to avoid. But do your part and just spare me and those who are watching this, because I want to be able to experience the shock myself. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure having you. And so until the next video you watch, or whatever you happen to see with me next, I'll see you there.